You're listening to the Craig Proctor Real Estate Show. Each week, I'm going to be interviewing top realtors from coast to coast to give you a backstage pass on how they've created their amazing real estate empires and how you can copy them. Hi, this is Craig Proctor, and welcome to the Craig Proctor Real Estate Show. Today, my very special guest is Anna Alemi from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Anna, how are you doing this morning?
I'm great, thank you. How are you, Craig?
Anna, I'm great. And what makes me really, really happy is seeing Craig Proctor members like you become so successful. Anna, I remember you coming to the very first conference, and it was in Toronto, and you drove from Ottawa to be there. So I knew you were super motivated, because not everybody will drive hours and hours to come. It was a free half-day seminar, and you sat in the front row. And I remember you had a big smile on your face, and you're nodding your head up and down. And as a speaker, of course, you like that, right? What you don't want to see is someone sitting in the front row with their arms crossed. So I knew that you were kind of into my message. And here we are years and years later, and you've had such massive success. So I wanted to get you on the Craig Proctor Real Estate Show here to introduce you to the world, because you've done such a great job with the Craig Proctor System. Let's start off with how did you get into real estate? What were your struggles initially, and how have you overcome those?
Well, I got into real estate quite by, I think how most people got into real estate, by accident. I was actually looking to do an e-commerce business, and then my friend came in and said, I'm getting my real estate license. Do you want to join? And I said, no, not real estate. And then I gave it further thought, and I thought, okay, sure, why not? So I got into it, and I thought, how hard could it be? I see all these real estate agents just doing it, putting up a sign and, making sales. But then when I got into it, I found out that it's actually harder than what it seemed. And the challenge actually intrigued me. So when something is easy, I'm just like, okay, you know what, I got this done. So the challenge actually made me want to continue doing it differently. And I kept on having all kinds of failure. It just wasn't working. I even talked to so many different people about possibly getting a mentor. Senior people within the industry told me, you don't need a mentor, just, keep doing what you're doing, do the cold calling, door knocking, and just follow what I do. And that's what I did. And I kept on getting no result. I even had, I was actually got to see some coaching from Tom Ferry, which it really didn't work out at all, because it was just about what are you doing? Do more of what you're doing. And my time was limited because I also have a family, right? So then at my lowest point in real estate.
Yes, I want to hear, what was your lowest point?
Well, okay, so I was starting to get some kind of attraction, okay? I started to, get good at it, and I was so excited because I finally got myself an office space in my RE/MAX office. As you know, office spaces are not for free in real estate brokerages, especially RE/MAX. And I was able to have a little office space, which was really the size of a walk-in closet, even smaller. I had to cut my desk to fit my desk inside that walk-in closet. If you go into my Instagram stories, you'll see it. It's just literally that little space. And
so you've got this picture of always to remind you of what it was like at your low point.
Yes. And so I was there, and I was so excited. I was so proud of myself, actually, because I thought, wow, I made it. I have an office space in the RE/MAX office. So I was there. I was making calls. I was just doing the same old thing. And one night, it was just me and my really good colleague, Heather Rothman. We were working late at night, and she passed by my office, and I saw she was printing stuff, and I was printing stuff, and I went to the printer, and I saw that it said Craig Proctor Coaching. And I said, oh my gosh, like I've heard of Craig and he's amazing. And I want to know more about his program. And, but I was just always shy or thought like I wasn't good enough, or, there was always like that thing where I thought maybe later on when I'm more successful, that's the time that I can go into Craig Proctor coaching, because they're like right up there in my market.
Well, it's interesting that you're being in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Yes.
I have so many of the top agents in Ottawa that have used the Craig Proctor system, that have been in the program. So you probably heard my name a lot in that city, just coming up from top producers. So you were thinking what, like I'm not ready for it or whatever?
Yes, right? I just thought like, oh my gosh, like this is the best coaching of all, and I thought I was just like not good enough for it, right? And exactly what you say, I've seen your members just being like dominating the marketplace. So when I saw Heather, somebody from my office that took this big leap, I thought, okay, well, I know Heather, let me just talk to Heather. So I said, Heather, are you in Craig Proctor coaching? And she said, yeah. How did you know? And I said, oh, somebody told me. And
I've been spying.
Later on, I told her how I actually found out. And then I said, what do you think? Do you think that would work for me? And she said, Anna, it would be fantastic for you. And so, I went on Facebook. I started creeping your, Facebook page. And then I signed up for the half day. Now, when I was signing up for that half day and everything was great, unbeknownst to me, my brokerage was having a little internal conflict between the owners, and it was actually about to go belly up. And so when I came to your half day, my brokerage, I was no longer with my brokerage. I was in the midst of a transition. So I actually didn't have my license hung with any brokerage. And that's when I felt like my lowest. As a matter of fact, when I was coming into your half day and I was giving my business card, I remember telling, your assistant there that I'm actually not here anymore, just so you know. And I felt really bad. And then, as I was sitting and you were speaking, and everything was just the truth about our industry, what we have been wrongly guided, and so many paths that just don't work. And it was no brainer for me when you said, okay, well, this is, I knew that I needed to sign up with your program. Okay.
So that's how you found me. What has happened since? Because, as a real estate coach, you're like the poster woman of success, because, and you had the right attitude. I mean, you came in, and when I met you the very first day, I knew immediately that my message was resonating with you. I knew you had a really great positive attitude, and you were a go-getter. So tell everybody what your production looks like today, and how your life really has changed because you've been able to build this awesome team, and you've really mastered direct response marketing and social media, which, by the way, we're going to show everybody today some of the social media posts that Anna does, and we're going to make it available to you in the comments below our interview here today. There'll be a link, and you're going to be able to download Anna's social media examples, and you basically have a schedule predetermined every week for, like, here's what's going to get done on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So if you're interested in learning smart, modern marketing, and you want to follow somebody that's really good at it, first of all, you want to follow Anna on Instagram and everywhere else on social media. And you're going to want to download our special bonus here today. We'll quickly show everybody what it looks like. You're going to want it, believe me. So what's the production and the team look like today?
Oh my gosh. So after I signed up with you, I was a single agent and new to this new brokerage, and trying to implement as fast as I could everything that you were teaching. And I was just coming to your meetings and conferences, and I just couldn't get enough of that.
You were just absorbing it like a sponge, weren't you? Yeah.
Exactly. Like my webinar times or coaching times were just all blocked off. I didn't care if anybody needed to see a home or sell a home. I really didn't care. It was just completely blocked off, and I was just sitting there and taking notes. And for me, this is like a university course. I have a background in psychology. I have a degree in psychology, so I know exactly, like, this is a university course, so you have to sit there, you have to really take everything in and forget about everything you learned in the past. And so what happened was, ever since I have been with you, I started my team. I brought in an admin, then I brought in a VA, then I brought in my first agent to come into my real estate partner, then my second real estate partner, and my third, and now we have opened up a brokerage, and it's been since the time that that half-day conference, it's been just a bit over 2 years, but since I've been part of the Platinum, it hasn't even been 2 years. October will be 2 years. So it's been, and you know what, I still think I'm super behind. I still think that I need to, this should have all been done like last year. So, I am, they say you're your worst critic. I was able to, so when I signed up with you, I was going to have a nosedive under the 100K mark. But because of you, I was able to go over the 100K GCI. And then following that, I quadrupled my business, and we're actually doing pretty well. So I always set my goals really high. So I don't know if we're going to reach our goal, but we are starting.
Well, share it with us. Humor us. What's your goal for this year?
So initially, my goal was a little crazy. I mean, it was, and I opened up my brokerage too here. So I thought, oh, you know what, it's no problem. Like, so I thought we're just gonna 5 times our business of last year, but that was a little too ambitious of me. But we're certainly gonna more than double our business since last year. And
hey, nothing wrong with doubling your business year over year. Tell us about your brokerage, Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Why did you open a Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty office? What's the idea behind that? What attracted you to that?
So what attracted me to this was the fact that I could implement more of the systems that you teach us, where we can provide our consumers with better services, better guarantees. People ask me all the time, they're like, oh, what is this guarantee? And why would you do that? And so on and so forth. And I say, you know what? For you as a consumer, all realtors may be all the same, but here is something we're doing. We're basically putting our mouth where our wallet is. We have a vested interest in getting you the results, and we have a certain level of standard, a high standard that we basically want all of our agents to follow. All of our agents here, they can't just promise things, they have to deliver. And this is what this is. This is to really, really make sure that, we stand by our word. So
now the company name is truly awesome. When you do a Google search for real estate in your city, all the, traditional real estate companies come up, Century 21, RE/MAX, Keller Williams. And then consumers are attracted to Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, where the benefits to the consumer is right in your company name. So, it's definitely the way people, like everyone does a Google search when they're looking for anything, right? How many of you agree watching this? The first thing you do when you're looking for a product or service is you do a search on Google. So the name itself is brilliant for that. Now, your team right now, you started as a solo agent, and in 2 years, you've grown this team to allow you to keep doubling up your income every year and have more time and more freedom for your family and your life. What does your team look like today?
My team is myself with 3 other agents within the team. We have 3 administrative support. We have an ISA, we have a BA, and we are still, we need more because, you know, we have so many people just reaching out to us. It's unbelievable. It's like a fire hose of clients, buyers and sellers just coming to us, and it's unbelievable. And it's the name, you know. Of course, you know, I've always worked hard, but I just didn't know where I was going. I didn't know where I was funneling all my energy. And, you know, the moment I changed my name from Anna Alemi team to Your Home Sold Guarantee Anna Alemi, we're showing up on the Google search. When you search for Ottawa real estate agents, we're there. Of course, we're trying to reach our ranking to be higher. And at one point in my before I opened up this brokerage, I was actually showing up as the top person in that area. Now we just moved to this new neighborhood, which is, by the way, in the heart of Ottawa, right across from the stadium. Like where I'm pointing is exactly where the stadium is. I just have this background here, which hopefully one day I'll show. But yeah, so I mean, this is all just happening, and you know, it's all because of your teachings. Like, I mean, I would probably be out of real estate at this point. Let's be honest.
Well, hey, we're glad that we found each other, and you know, you've certainly been a huge success story for us, and that's why we have you. That's why we're interviewing you here today, because you haven't been in real estate that long. You've got the right attitude, with the right coaching and training. You know, having a mentor is really important, but who that mentor is of ultimate importance. And you mentioned having other mentors before, or brokers, your broker telling you to do the same thing as everyone else is doing. So everything that you want to do to be successful in real estate is already being done by other people. If you don't have a mentor right now, of course, we'd be happy to work with you. One of the things I'm going to offer towards the end of our interview is a free breakthrough call with me. So if you're watching this and Anna's story resonates with you, and you're thinking, I'd like to do what Anna is doing, we'll give you an opportunity to book a free no obligation call with me and my team. Now, let's get back to your team, Anna. If you're a realtor watching this and you're in the Ottawa area, and you know that you can do better, and you've watched Anna's success, don't be shy about this. You should reach out to Anna and at least have a conversation. You know, don't compete against her. Work with her. She's got a great system. I think if you're in Ottawa, you see the direction that her business is moving. And because she's got such an effective lead generation machine, which we're going to get into next, is how do you grow this business to even require the team? But you heard Anna a few minutes ago say, I just can't hire great agents and great people fast enough. So if you're in the Ottawa area and you're interested in at least investigating partnering up with Anna, what's the best way for realtors to reach out to you, Anna?
You can call me. You can call me directly at 613-255-4442. Just call me, let's have a chat, let's see if we are a match. And let me tell you, like, everybody, because of you, Craig, everybody within our organization, they're having the best life they could have had. They feel like they have been saved. So, you know, all of our agents, you know, they thank me, but realistically, they're actually thanking you. I'm just a vessel to just, you know, have met you at the right time. And thank goodness, you know, they say when the student's ready, the teacher appears. And so I really, really feel blessed to have been where I was and met you and be here. You know, so many things have changed as a result of me coming to that half day, which, you know, I'm excited to see what future holds. Also, I think that, you know, if you're thinking of just, you know, finding different mentors, you should just forget about every other mentor. You should just really call Craig, because I have seen other coaches. I've seen agents that have been doing it and they weren't even successful, and they became coaches because they were just tired of being real estate agents. And Craig here, he's got the track record. Everything he says has been proven, and and he keeps just challenging, and that's why I know, like, I'm on the highway to success, really. And I know that I'm excited because what we're doing here is very different than what the industry norm is. And we're doing this because we want to help the consumers to elevate their lives and elevate our agents' lives and professionalism in the industry. Because, in the industry, when I got into it and I dealt with real estate agents, one of the reasons why at the beginning, if you remember, I said I didn't want to get into real estate was because I dealt with real estate agents and I wasn't very impressed. And, I was telling this to somebody else the other day, to a home seller. I said, for the first couple of years, when people ask me, what do you do? And I was saying to them, I'm a realtor. There was a voice in my head that was laughing at myself, saying, oh, you're a realtor. Like, you became somebody that you weren't impressed by. So,
right. So you weren't proud of wearing the label as realtor, and now you own a real estate business. You're not just a realtor anymore. You own your own business rather than being, having a job. You've got this thriving business that not only has benefited you, but like you said, it's benefited everyone on your team. Okay,
exactly.
So let's get into, how did you get to the point where you required a team? So if you're watching this, don't think that, well, how Anna became successful, she ran out and hired a bunch of people. That happened after the fact. The requirement for the hiring of the people is the fact that Anna became an awesome student at direct response marketing. Now, direct response marketing, as you probably are aware, means that every time you spend a penny on advertising, you're going to get an immediate direct response. And because with direct response marketing, Craig Proctor style marketing, we can track everything that we do, you're going to understand very quickly your return on investment. In other words, you're not going to waste money on things that don't work. Instead, you'll be able to understand what to invest your money in, so you get a great return, not just in leads, but the number of appointments booked, and of course, closings, like where Anna understands where all of her closings come from. So then all Anna had to do was work it backwards and say, well, my closings are coming from doing ABC. So, D, E, and F didn't work as well as ABC. So I'm going to do more ABC. So we're going to show you some of the campaigns that she runs. We're going to make this available for you. So, and you should, again, follow Anna, follow her on social media, and you'll get a feel of what she does and how she's very effective. So we teach the methods. Okay, we give you the offers, right? The offer is what your ad should say. If you've got a weak offer, it doesn't matter what media you use, it's not going to work, right? Like the job of social media, the job of direct mail is to get seen. Like the job of the postcard is to get delivered in the prospect's mailbox. If you don't have an effective message, it is not going to work. So we teach you the right messages that are effective in today's market. Then we teach you how to experiment with different media. Okay, by media, we mean what's going to work better for you. Is it going to be Facebook? Is it going to be Instagram? Okay, is it going to be YouTube? Okay, is it going to be LinkedIn? Is it going to be direct mail? And the answer for many of you, it'll be all of the above, but some will work better than others. So I'm going to share some of your campaigns here. I'm going to try to anyway, see if I can share this. Maybe I can't. Yeah, I think I can. So let's see if I'm smart enough to do this. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's check this out. Get social on social media. So tell us about your calendar here. You have to be super organized, right? If you weren't organized with this social media calendar, all of this stuff probably wouldn't happen every week.
Exactly. We had to come up with a calendar because, most agents before, like myself, we would just post stuff once in a while, and then we would get busy with clients, so we wouldn't have anybody, we wouldn't do it. So we came up with a calendar of what needs to go which day, and make offers, make information, provide information to the consumers, but also make offers to them with a landing page in our bio as a link, as well as in the comment section of all of these posts, so that people can go in and register. So we have different days. You know, I'm sharing with you guys our calendar as to what we're doing every single day on our social media. And I'm also sharing with you some of the the graphics of what we post on social media, as well as in the third. Well, this is what we're posting on different days, and then on the third page, if you go down, it also shares with you what are the best times to post on different social media. Okay, so that is another thing that we are sharing with you, because different social medias are used for different things, and you need to kind of investigate which works. And I'm just sharing with you what works for us. And then finally, how to increase your followers. So initially, what I was doing was I was looking at other people within my industry, within my market, and I was just following their followers, and I was engaging with their followers and getting them to engage back with me, and just having that conversation. But then, like you said, I got really busy doing all the other things. So I hired somebody to do that. And I wanted to make sure that this is done every single day, the same way. So, you know, sometimes I would jump in if I have time, but I knew what I was doing, and I could then direct somebody else to do what I wanted to be done. And yes, you do have to be organized, because if you're not organized, the other person is going to be feeling like they're not doing their job correctly, and it's just going to be a lot of confusion. So I'm sharing this with you guys because you're watching this podcast. I would not be sharing this, let me tell you, but I'm sharing it because you're watching this podcast, and I want you to be successful. And again, it's because of Craig. I have so much respect for him, and I am so thankful to everything. I've learned all of this from him. So thank you.
Well, you're making me very proud, Anna. You have no idea how happy this makes a coach and mentor feel when you see someone like you who's been so successful with it, and your willingness to share your success with other people. Now, if you want to get what we just showed you, this bonus item with everything we just showed you, we're going to have a link in the comments below. So all you have to do is click on the link below, and you can download that and give you some great examples of how to get started. Now, if you want to book a call with me, so you know you're touched by Anna's enthusiasm here, and you're thinking, gee, you know what? If Anna can do it, maybe I can do it. She looks like she's having a good time. She's got a big smile on. She looks really positive and enthusiastic. How many of you would like to get up every day and be passionate about what you do, like Anna? Okay, so you can, if you wish, you can book a free, we call it a breakthrough call with me and my team. And we're going to type another link into the comments. It's just my name, proctorcall.com. So if you go to proctorcall.com, you'll see my Acuity day timer, and you can book a day and a time, and we'll book an hour with you. Why do we call it a breakthrough call? Well, we want you to have the kind of breakthrough that Anna had. Anna sat in the front row of the seminar. I started talking. She started smiling and nodding her head up and down. And right away, Anna kind of knew that she found her mentor, and she, the rest is history. You can see what's happened to her and her team. Well, this can happen to anyone. It's just a breakthrough. We just need an introduction. And the best part about this is to talk to me and my team is free. It's no obligation. We would talk to you about an hour, and we would ask you a bunch of questions about like what you're doing, where you are now in your business, to find out where you're at and get a feel for like what you're doing. Then we would give you some ideas on things you're not doing. And we would maybe ask some questions like here's a good one, right, Anna? Like, Tell me what you do. Now, why do you do it that way? And pretty much always, people have a set, a mindset, a paradigm on how they should do things. And when you dig deeper and ask them, well, why do you do it that way? I don't know. That's just the way we always did it, or that's the way my broker told me to do it, or that's the way all the other agents in my area do it. So we would ask you questions about where you are as a discovery to find out like what you're really doing at present. Then we would talk to you about, well, what would you like your business to look like? So that's what we did with Anna. Anna's like, well, here's what I don't want my business to look like. I don't want to work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. Anna didn't want to, be at the RE/MAX office 20 years later, like all the other agents there, kind of old and humped over their desk and no further ahead than they were 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like, that, I walked around my RE/MAX office and this guy's been here for 20 years. He's divorced, right? This other person here has worked himself to death. They've got health problems. So if you have a vision for your business, that's like a vision that's better than where you are right now, you should book this discovery call. Because if I do a really good job of asking you questions and really determining where you are right now, all of you probably have a pretty good idea as to where you'd like to be. So that begs the question, why are you not doing it? Why are you not, like, you have this vision, why are you not there now? What's holding you back from doing the thing that you want to do in real estate? We would help you at least identify the obstacles, right? Help you move around some of the things that are holding you back right now to help you realize your vision. We would tell you basically what we would do if we were you, and if we were in your shoes. Then you could decide at the end of the call, hey, would I like to work with Craig? We would love, obviously I'm in the business of helping realtors. I would love it if you decided at the end of the call that you'd like to do something further with me, but there's no obligation. If you don't feel I'm incredibly helpful to you, then hey, you got a free 1-hour consultation. You can go about your business, keep doing whatever you're doing now. So again, it's proctorcall.com, and this is just about an introduction. It's just a conversation, and in life, that's how good things happen, right? Imagine if you didn't make that drive. How long's the drive from Ottawa to Toronto?
It's about 4 hours, 3.5 for me, but 4 hours.
Okay, well, I want you to think about that. All that you folks have to do is go to proctorcall.com and book an appointment on my Acuity Daytimer for us to talk. Anna had to jump in her car and drive from Ottawa to Toronto, which is 4 hours, to have the same opportunity that all of you have. And you knew right away that our message was resonated with you, and you've been such an awesome student, and your business is just going to continue expanding. I love the fact that you said earlier that you're in a rush to implement. You're in a race to implement, and how many of you feel that way? Like, if you were really excited and you had this great vision of where you could take your business, imagine getting up every day, not reluctant or not like depressed, but actually excited about getting up and building this great future in real estate. I've created more millionaire real estate agents, I think, than any other coach or mentor or guru. The interesting thing today, if you really think about it, Anna, there's so many real estate coaches. Do the qualification today to be a real estate coach is you just have to say, I'm a real estate coach. That's it, right? So there's a lot of people that are giving advice that have no real world experience in successfully making money in real estate. You wanted to say something on that?
Yeah, I wanted to just say that's exactly what I experienced. In my previous brokerage, one of the coaches of a very big, supposedly known coaching firm was not even a real estate agent himself. As a matter of fact, I have a feeling that he wasn't doing it successfully where he was either. And so when he was doing it maybe 10 years ago. So here's a person who is just teaching things that never worked. And, and how are they supposed to help you? And you know, the nice thing with you, Craig, is that you are absolutely by definition a leader in that you actually create leaders. You know, a real leader is someone that actually creates that passion within people. And, you know, you fuel that fire that's within us to just really become the best that we could be. You know, we could never reach our fullest potential, but we always are in the, you know, we want to become better and better. And you do that, you fuel that, you help us. That is a definition of a leader. You make us leaders, and you want us to really, like, I mean, I model you. You know, everybody within our team, I want them to be team leaders at one point. I don't want to be the team leader. I want them to be team leaders themselves. So, you know, that's what you do. That's what you created in me. That's what you've created in so many thousands and thousands of your members. And, you know, I mean, the sky's the limit. You know, when we got into real estate or as entrepreneurs, people say, oh, you know what, the sky's the limit. But the problem is nobody knows what they're supposed to be doing. And, you know, I remember myself in my previous years before I got into the program, you know, I'd be so excited to start something new. You know, oh my gosh, I have this amazing idea that I think is going to bring in me buyers and sellers. And then I would do them. And maybe they would have worked, but because I didn't know where I was going, it was like a dark road. Oh, I'm just trying something. You know, it would just never work. But, you know, it's nice to be following someone, you know, you that has done it and successfully too. Like, you have a track record, and like, you know, it's hard because there's so many coaches out there that claim to be the best of everything, and here you are, like,
just like so many realtors claiming to be the best.
Right. And but like, here you are, you're doing this to just pass on your message. And like, really, like, Craig has, I mean, in 2 years, less than 2 years, I have opened up a brokerage in the heart of Ottawa. I hope this is enough proof for you guys that this is really working. If you have that burning desire, Craig will fuel that and make that happen for you guys. So I hope that helps. But I mean, you know, you should.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it totally helps up. How many of you would agree, if you were Craig Proctor, that and you were doing a podcast, that Anna Alemi is a pretty good cheerleader, right? So no. I want to thank you for such an enthusiastic endorsement, because you know, as a mentor, this is what you obviously always want to achieve, is you want raving fans. You want to really make a difference in people's lives. So you know, it was a no-brainer having you on this podcast, because you're so enthusiastic towards the Craig Proctor system. You know, you are really just a walking, talking billboard for me, which of course I appreciate.
No, but the other thing I want to say is that, you know, I don't know what it is. It may be human nature. You know, when we have something amazing, like a well-hidden secret, we want to keep it to ourselves. We don't want to share with the rest. And Craig is really just that. Even within my team members are like, oh, we don't want to tell anybody else about you and what's going on here, Anna. But it's like, you know, I feel that, you know, I need to share with you, because I was just there, you know, 2 years ago. And I think that you owe it to yourself to take this leap and to really find out for yourself, invest in yourself, and not listen to anybody else, because deep down in your heart, you know that this is a way. And just, you know, it's a free call. I have to drive. You guys just need to pick up the phone or click, actually.
Yeah, actually, it's what we do is we do a Zoom meeting. We call it a breakthrough call, but it's actually a Zoom meeting. So you get to see me, I get to see you. We can show you things. So it's you know, it's the next best thing to having to drive hours and hours like you did. Hey, one more question. The other thing that I want to talk about is the people that you've met, the other members within the Craig Proctor system, and how that's had a huge impact on your business as well.
That they have been incredible. I mean, thank you for bringing that up, because, you know, I come on here and I just, you know, I really appreciate that. Absolutely. The people that are within the program, you have created an awesome community of people that are willing to share, willing to give. Everybody is just really there for each other, to help each other, inspire each other. And, you know, I mean, I got in there, and part of the reason why I was able to accelerate my implementation had to do with all the awesome people I met, how to do it faster, better, and also just seeing that really sky's the limit, that there's
it's amazing social proof, right? Because,
yes.
In the beginning, you talked about, like, I had maybe a bit of self-doubt. I didn't know, like, all these top realtors are using Craig's system. Will it work for me? Because I'm not at their level. But when you got to meet the other Craig Proctor members, and you realized, you sort of became friendly with them, you realized, hey, you know what? They're no different than me. Some of the Craig Proctor strategies that maybe you felt were not in your comfort zone, when you saw a lot of other Craig Proctor members successfully doing these things, it gave you kind of positive proof that, well, if all these other people that I know quite well now are doing it, why am I not doing it? So the social proof part of it is really important. And honestly, that's why I interview you on podcasts like this, because realtors watching this will believe what my members have to say, obviously more than what the coach or mentor would have to say. So give us your contact information one more time before we end this. And it does, if you're in Ottawa and you want to be part of like a futuristic, thriving, innovative, disruptive team, you really just need to call Anna. Like, don't compete against her. I know there's some of you that watch, you follow her on social media, and you're like, where did she come from? Like, I didn't even hear of Anna 2 years ago. Now she's one of the top realtors in the marketplace. And Anna, you're just getting started with this. So how if I'm in Ottawa, or how about anywhere in the world, if I want to reach you just to verify your success with the Craig Proctor system, I want to reach out. Give us your contact information again.
Absolutely. You can reach out to me by phone, and my direct phone number is 613-255-4442. You can just reach out to me. I'm on social medias too, so you can reach out to me there. I know a lot of people do reach out to me and ask about you, Craig, as well there. So absolutely, I'm happy to share. And that's exactly it. I do get people write to me and say, where did you come from? You're all over, everywhere. And it's exactly that. So I even have a Facebook, rep. And she is just so, her mind's blown with the amount of marketing we do. She works for Facebook, and she's amazed by what we're doing. She says, I'm talking to other realtors, but you are just having such an amazing result. She's amazed, and she's like, I just want to work with you. And I said to her, you know what, at one point, you got to leave Facebook and come work for me. And she's like, I think I'm going to do that. So, this is happening, and this is happening because of your teaching. So I can't thank you enough. I think for those of you that are watching, I've also had some other realtors within my marketplace that were in the same boat as me just a few years ago. And they see where I am. And I think some of them may be watching it right now. This is where it is, this is how I got to be where I am. Everybody else keeps saying, do this, do that. But truthfully, everybody hides a lot of the stuff. And Craig here, he just shares so much. And within his program, the people, the social proof, it's just unbelievable. You owe it to yourself to just really find out more.
Yeah, it's just proctorcall.com. You don't have to drive anywhere. You don't have to do anything. It's a free call.
Oh my gosh.
Proctorcall.com. That's it. That's all you need to do. So I want to thank you so much, Anna, for doing this today. I love the fact that you're such a huge cheerleader. I got to admit, you make the interview really, really easy. So I want to thank you also for preparing and sharing the bonus items, including your social media schedule and some examples. So make sure in the comments that everybody downloads that, get a hold of Anna's stuff. Follow her on social media. Just follow her and watch what she's doing. Remember this name. Remember Anna Alemi. Remember her, because you're going to see a lot of her going forward. Today, we've talked about her success over the last couple of years. She's just getting started. Right? This is the first inning for Anna. You're going to see a lot of her today. So, you may have met her for the very first time. You're going to see a lot going forward. Again, if you'd like to book a free, no obligation call with me and my team, all you have to do is go to proctorcall.com. My name, proctorcall.com. Anna, thank you so much for doing this today. We'll get you back on another podcast here at the Craig Proctor Real Estate Show, and keep doing your thing. I'm just so excited for your future in Ottawa, Ontario. I know you're making a lot of noise there, and I know you're going to get some phone calls from realtors in the area that are watching this. They're like, you know what? I am going to call Anna and have a conversation.
Thank you so much, Craig. Thank you for having me. Thank you for everything that you do. It wouldn't have been possible without you. So it's me who thanks you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anna. And thanks to everybody who is watching this. Thank you for watching the Craig Proctor Real Estate Show. We'll see everybody again next time. Take care. Hi, this is Craig Proctor. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed that video. And listen, I've got a lot more information for you to help you grow your real estate business. You see, several times a week, I record new videos and I load them onto this YouTube channel. What I'd like you to do, if you'd like to access them, are two important things, and both are totally free. Number one is I'd like you to subscribe to this channel. You're going to see a little subscribe button for you to click on. And if you don't already have an account with YouTube, it's free for you to set it up. It's really easy, it's free, but you've got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important thing is to ring the little bell right next to the subscribe button. And that's gonna let you know every time I load new money-making videos to help you grow your real estate business. So make sure you subscribe right now, you ring the little bell, and we'll see you on the next video.